Okay, so this was originally supposed to be a back to school video, but I think I missed the window for that by a mile. Anyway, here's what's in my tech bag for this year. So let's start off with the bag. This is the Devome Pixel Sling bag, and I used it practically all through the summer. In one sentence, this bag is amazing. Long-term viewers of my channel would have noticed that I've taken a look at quite a number of Devome products, and I've loved the vast majority of them. Devome is a company that's well known for delivering high quality products, and the Pixel Sling bag is not an exception. The bag comes in this really nice black and gray colorway. The front has a very smooth material all across it. Devome says the bag is made of water repellent eco fabric, and on the front we've got a reflective sticker so vehicles can see if you're outside when it's dark. And although the bag itself isn't huge, it's got tons of pockets for storage. We've got a pocket at the front, one at the back, and then the main storage compartment at the top. At the back there's a grip handle and then the sling that goes around your body. The sling has a magnetic release buckle which helps unbuckle the bag quickly. Going back to the storage I mentioned earlier, opening the main storage compartment, we see that it's lined with several rows of smaller pockets and a mesh along one of the walls to give you yet another compartment for things like some cash or cards or whatever you'd like. And if you know Devome, you know that they specialize in pixel art or pixel art animation. And one special feature about the Pixel Sling bag is the fact that it does have an LED screen on the front that displays animations and pictures and images, and you can customize all of that via the Devome app on your phone. One disadvantage of the Devome Pixel Sling bag is the fact that, like I said, it's not very big. So my Tab S6 Lite cannot even fit inside of this. But if you've got a smaller tablet like an iPad mini, for example, there should be enough space for you to put it in this bag. If you're rocking a bigger tablet, you're gonna have to carry it in your hands, unfortunately. Okay, now moving on to the next item I've got in my bag, we have this. This is the Pitaka Mag Easy Wallet, and I've been using this for a couple of months now. It has been quite an interesting experience. Now, normally I use traditional wallets or just small card holders like this, but the Pitaka Mag Easy Wallet is more of a card holder than a wallet. You have an optional money clip or coin slot, which I did not get with this unit, but it's encouraged me to go all the more cashless. And I always have emergency money in the case of my phone, which we will get to later in the video. The Pitaka Mag Easy Wallet, as the name suggests, uses magnets to hold itself together. With a quick flick of your finger, you can get access to all your cards that are contained in the wallet. The wallet has enough storage for up to 6 cards, and thanks to its modular design, you can always add more storage if you buy another unit. I also really like the carbon fiber finish on the front, as it makes it look quite rugged and sleek, but at the same time it is a little bit fingerprints prone. As you can see, there are a couple of fingerprint smudges here already and a few scratches here and there, but it doesn't detract from the aesthetic of the wallet that much. One problem a couple of people brought up with this wallet is the fact that it's not very compatible with magnetic swipe cards, as this unit I have here does not really have any special compartments that are meant to help with anti-demagnetization. So if you keep your magnetic swipe cards in this wallet, you might get a couple of scratches as you put it in and out of the wallet. But they address this with your Mag Easy Wallet 2, which is a much better version. So if you plan on getting this, I would advise you to get the improved version. Links will be in the description below. Now moving on to the next item, we've got this. This is a typical flip knife, pocket knife, switch knife. I don't know what they call it, but it's a knife, and I use this for unboxings. I use this for miscellaneous things, you know, just random things that you need a knife to do during the day, not hurting people. I really like the fact that the blade as well as the handle is black, and it is very, very sharp. It's incredibly sharp, and it's just quite small and portable, so it does not really get in the way. It fits easily into the bag. And I'm someone who really likes taking night walks or late night walks. So having a knife with me just in case someone's trying to, you know, throw hands on your boy is very, very important. Let me know in the comment section below if you're someone who would actually carry a knife with you or not. Okay, and there's one more thing inside of the bag, and that is sunglasses.
He shot you!
So yeah, I know it's a little bit odd that I have sunglasses inside of my tech bag, but you know, I used this all through the summer like I mentioned earlier, and the sun was blinding. Even now that we are well into the autumn, there is still a lot of sunlight, and sometimes I just have to, you know, protect my eyes. Plus, personally, I think they make me look good. Let me know what you think in the comment section, if the sunglasses actually do look good on me or not. But as we all know, wearing sunglasses indoors is a crime, so. Now, aside from the things that I carry in my bag, there are also some things that I wear on me or just carry with me for easier access. And one of them is my smartwatch. This is the Galaxy Watch Active 2, which I got in April. I was supposed to do a long-term review of it, but I've just been too lazy. But the review will be coming pretty soon. I think it'll be interesting to see how well this watch has held up over the years. It's been really great. It's been my fitness tracker, my activity tracker, my alarm, lots of different things. Another thing I carry around with me virtually every day is my tablet. This is the Samsung Tab S6 Lite, and I made a whole video about how I take notes on this as a medical student in 2021, so you can definitely check that out in the iCard above as well. And finally, the last thing that I carry with me every single day, well, aside from my glasses, because we all know I can't see without them, is my smartphone, which is the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now, I don't have it in my hands because that is my main camera and that's what I'm using to record this video. But you should see some B-roll of the Note 10 Plus right here. I will also do a long-term review of that pretty soon, so hopefully I will not be too lazy. And it is also being protected by a Pitaka case. Now, one reason I love these cases by Pitaka is the fact that they are very thin, they are very sleek, they don't add any bulk to the device, and it is MagSafe compatible. So if you have a MagSafe charger and you want to charge your whatever device you have that has wireless charging, just get a Pitaka case and you'll be good. One issue I do have is the fact that due to the soft touch finish at the back, despite the carbon fiber pattern, it does attract a lot of fingerprints, so you have to wipe it down time and time again throughout the day, and it's not very good against drops, so you're not going to want to drop your device if you're rocking this case. So those are basically all the things I carry with me every single day. I know not a very extensive or expensive list. I'm a student, I'm broke, just have mercy. Let me know what items were the most interesting or most odd to you in the comment section right below the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done that already, and if you liked the video, you can check out my other videos on the screen right now. Peace.